Hi, hello, welcome to the lecture series of blockchain technology. So, myself M.Naveenraj, Assistant Professor, Department of CSC IoT. Today, we are going to see about what is blockchain, how it is works, and what is the blockchain architecture, how it is arranged. Okay, so normally a blockchain is a distributed database. Okay, normally blockchain is a distributed database or ledger shared across a computer network's nodes. They are best known for their crucial role in cryptocurrency systems, maintaining a secure and decentralized record of transactions. But they are not limited to cryptocurrency users. Blockchains can be used to make data in any industry immutable, meaning it cannot be altered. Since block can be changed, the only trust needed is at the point where a user or program enters data. Okay, this reduces the need for trusted third parties such as auditors or other humans who add cost and can make mistakes. Okay, since Bitcoin introduction in 2009, the blockchain users have exploded via the creation of various cryptocurrencies, decentralized finance applications, NFTs, and smart contracts. Okay, so what are the main key takeaways we are focusing on blockchain is a type of shared database that differs from typical database in the way it stores informations. Blockchain stores data in blocks linked together through cryptography. Different types of informations can be stored on a blockchain, but the most common use has been as transaction ledger, the main transaction ledger. In Bitcoin's case, the blockchain is decentralized, so no single person or group has control. Instead, all users collectively retain control. Decentralized blockchains are immutable, which means that the data is entered is irreversible. For Bitcoin, transactions are permanently recorded and viewable at anyone. Now you just see how the blockchain, how does the blockchain works. So you are familiar with the spreadsheets or database, right? Yeah, blockchain is somewhat similar because it is a database where information is entered and stored. The key difference between a traditional database or spreadsheet and a blockchain is how the data is structured or accessed. This is the main key difference between your databases versus this your blockchain. A blockchain consists of programs called scripts. A blockchain consists of programs called scripts that conduct the task you usually would in a database, entering and accessing informations, and saving and storing it somewhere. Blockchain is distributed, which means multiple copies are saved on many machines, and they must all match for it to be valid. Okay, the Bitcoin blockchain collects transaction information from and enters into the 4 MB file called block. Okay, a Bitcoin blockchain collects transaction information and enters into 4 MB file that is called block. This is called different blockchain. Have different size blocks. Different blockchains will have some different size of the blocks. Once the block is full, okay, so the data, the block data is run through cryptographic hash function, which creates hexadecimal number. Okay, the block data is, once the block is full, the block data is run through cryptographic hash function, which creates hexadecimal number called block header hash. Okay, the hash is then entered into the following block header and encrypted with other information in the block's header, creating chain of blocks. Hence the name we call as blockchain. Next, transaction process. A transaction follows a specific process depending on the blockchain. For example, a Bitcoin's blockchain, if you initiate a transaction using your mobile or a cryptocurrency wallet, the application that provides an interface for the blockchain starts a sequence of events. In Bitcoin, your transaction is sent to memory pool where it is stored and queued until a miner picks it up. Okay, Once it is entered into a block and the block fills up with the transaction, it is closed and the mining begins. Okay, so this is the transaction process of the blockchain.